Welcome to Light Warrior Radio, where our mission is to empower sensitive souls to harness their superpowers and shine their light, so together we can co-create heaven on earth. I'm your host, Dr. 𝗟𝗡𝗟𝗣, author of the #1 best-selling book, Sensitivity is Your Superpower, and founder of the Academy of Light Medicine and the 𝗟𝗚𝗡𝗟𝗡 Healing Method. Thank you for joining me. Have you ever said to yourself or someone else, "It'll be better when..." ... Yeah, I did that a lot before. It'll be better when I graduate from my Bachelor of Science and I get into med school. It'll be better when I make it to med school and finish my first semester. It'll be better when I get really great marks and I go into my residency. It'll be better when I can start living with my partner and we can save money on all sorts of daily things that we spend money on, and we each have 2 apartments. It can go on and on. And both my first partner and I were addicted to the "it will be better when." And I realized that I was always striving and never arriving. It was never good enough right now, in this moment. There was always something better on the horizon that I was aiming for. It's like I'm waiting for something good to happen, and once it happens, I will be happy. I will be free. And this is a very pervasive mindset that I believe many people have, not necessarily just sensitive souls or non-sensitive souls. I think this is very pervasive in our society, and you'll hear that, and you'll perhaps, after listening to this podcast, feel a little differently when you hear it. The "it will be better when" is a way for us to not appreciate and be in the now, in the present. And we're literally like telling the universe and God, source, that whatever you just gave us ain't good enough. Ain't good enough. I got something better, right? And so our joy is always being pushed back to later. We can't be happy until this happens. But then when that thing happens, well, I can't really be happy because now I found a new problem. And then, then this needs to happen. Then once that, that's going to be good. It'll be, and it goes on. And I see family members, at this time, my mom's around, 84 years old. And I can hear the same kind of thing. It's never quite good enough. And that thought that life, circumstance, situation is never good enough translates from "I am not good enough." Whew. Yeah, that can be a little spicy to realize that's where it comes from. I am not good enough. So when we cannot appreciate the now, I'm not saying I'm great at it 24/7 at all times. No. I still get into a minor version of the "it'll be better when." And then I have to coach myself, or I choose to coach myself to go, whoa, you're doing that thing again that you did for decades, and it never worked because you were miserable all the time, pretending to be happy, right? And now it's a completely different life for me, not because everything goes my way. No, not at all. Now, there are things definitely that are quite magical in my life, and I think that's because I have the perception, thanks to much support and coaching, counseling from various different people and beautiful masters along the way, that whatever is happening for me, not to me, right? I'm not a victim. So with that perspective in mind, then we don't have to chase this nebulous goal in order for us to be happy. In fact, if we are happy for no reason, like Marcy Shimoff's book, Happy for No Reason, we actually attract those energies and circumstances that bring exactly what we're looking for to our present so we can experience it and enjoy it. Yeah, we actually stack the deck in our favor when we can be present. That's why it is a gift. The present is a gift. It's not an easy sell, though, right? It's not an easy sell because we are being bombarded with advertisements that say, well, if you have this thing, you'll be happy. If you have this thing, you'll feel sexy. Or if you have this thing, you'll attract your mate. If you have this thing, you'll get your better job, whatever it is. And don't get me wrong, I definitely enjoy the material world. Probably more now than I did previously when I was always striving and never arriving. Because on some level, I didn't feel like I deserved to enjoy life. I didn't deserve whatever it was. I remember when I was a teenager, I would save up my money and save up some more and save up some more. I don't know, probably got that from my dad's side of the family. And my mom's like, she's the spending side of the family. She's like, you're a teenager. Buy something. I'm like, no. I still remember this one time I went to the store with one of my best friends then. And there was a $7 pair of shoes. And it was very unique. It had kind of a rubbery outside, like they were rain shoes, but they were like pumps. And pumps were very in back in the 80s. And I still remember, it was royal blue. I fit it perfectly. It was perfectly comfortable. And yet, I did not buy them because I thought, well, I don't really need them. It'd be nice to be able to walk in the rain in nice shoes since I didn't have galoshes, but I put them down. My friend's like, aren't you going to buy these? I'm like, no, I don't think so. I don't think I really need them. Of course I didn't need them. Would I have enjoyed them? Absolutely. Did I regret not getting them because I never found anything like that again? Absolutely, which is why I'm telling you the story, right? So there are these different perceptions that, materialism is bad, and this is bad, and that is bad, and this is good, and that is good. However, it helps us to remember that if we're always striving and never arriving, that is a fantastic formula for unhappiness, and we cannot attract what it is we desire in that state of mind. Now, some of you may be familiar with human design, and in human design, I am a manifesting generator. So that's kind of our motto. Always striving, always striving, always striving. And we require pressure to get things done, and we enjoy pressure. We like checking the boxes. Oh, I got this done, and this done, this done. We feel really good about ourselves, at least temporarily, until we have another list, a mountain high to do. So understandably, some of us are just wired certain ways. However, even though I still have a big, long checklist, and I enjoy checking things off the list, and I feel a great sense of accomplishment when I succeed in learning something, doing something, finishing something to show off to my team members. Hey, check what I did. I made all these memes. You know what I mean? The bottom line, though, is I do not feel that I can't enjoy myself in the moment because there's always something else to do. Now I can actually celebrate. Before I could not. So think about your life and your lifestyle and what your attitude is. Are you chasing freedom for always looking for the next thing you need to do in order for you to feel free or happy or prosperous or what it is? Can you walk in the rain and feel abundant? Even if there's like minus $500 in your bank account, right? Like there's all these different perspectives. So something to think about. I'd love for you to share your perspective in the light medicine community. If you want to join me there, if you're not already there, let me know. Have you been chasing freedom? Have you been striving and never arriving? And has that shifted for you? Do you have a different perspective? Maybe now, or maybe, years ago that changed how you feel. Are you happier now than you were as a child, as a teenager, as a young person? I'd love to know. Until next time, much love. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. If it resonated with you, would love for you to hit subscribe and the like button and perhaps share it with someone who's like-minded who would appreciate it. And in the meantime, would love to connect with you in my light medicine community. It's absolutely free to join, and it's for sensitive souls who wish to receive love and support and also to share who they really are. It's a safe space for each of us to really shine. So I'll put the link below as well as this week's offerings and freebies, and we will see you there.